he got a place in Montana.
Okay.
Joe Montana and Mitchell Trubisky should not be mentioned at least for another 15 years, and we'll see what he accomplishes.
John Fox could not help himself.
What did you see from his Patriots kid?
I watched every snap of that game. For a while, it was brutal to watch.
3-2?
It was 3-2 for a long time. I thought I was watching the baseball game, and I did have the baseball game on FS1. But throughout the game, I kept thinking to myself, why didn't the Bears take Deshaun Watson? And then I kept thinking, why didn't the 49ers take Deshaun Watson? And why didn't the Jaguars and why didn't the Jets take Deshaun Watson? I don't know, because it was clear to me that it was Deshaun Watson. And yet I will give you this. He doesn't have, Trubisky right now, a lot of weapons outside. Dwindle Wright's got all he's got. He does have a good running game.
Yeah.
And that offensive line, it got beat up last night, but it's been pretty good. But he did make some early throws that made me sit up because I did not see those throws from him last year at North Carolina. And I watched, I don't know, 4 or 5 games. And it was a team that he had to wait 4 years in school to be the starting quarterback for. 4 years.
And the quarterback that he couldn't beat out was on the Jets practice squad
he was.
at some position other than quarterback.
Yeah, and that was the guy he couldn't beat out for the 2 years before.
Yes.
And that team went 8-5 last year and lost its bowl game, the Sun Bowl, to a Stanford team without Christian McCaffrey, who said, I think I'm going to wait for the draft.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I just didn't see anything but maybe a 5th-round draft pick. Right. And then I was knocked out of my chair pre-draft when the runaway train started rolling up the draft board for Mitchell Trubisky to the top of the – are you kidding me? So what did I see last night? I saw them score their first touchdown at when it was 3-2 game on a fake punt pass that I don't think I've ever seen. It was over the middle, a pass that scored to the backup running back. Then I saw Trubisky early in the 4th quarter finally break through with his first touchdown pass, which got tipped by the safety back to Zach Miller for a touchdown. And then I saw a 2-point play I'd never seen before. Maybe you'd seen, but it was Trubisky initiated it, but it was an inside reverse that ends up with a pitch outside to Trubisky around the end for a wide open touchdown. I'd never seen that play before. That was sweet, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
so he benefited from that. And then late in the game, it was pretty predictable. He forces the ball, and Harrison Smith says, oh, thank you very much. I'll take this, and we will take a chip shot field goal, and we will go home with a narrow victory over our division rival in Chicago. So for the game, he is athletic. You were talking about Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
So they rolled him out. 8 of his 25 passes were out of the pocket. So he goes,
hold up, Skip, you mean to tell me they'll be willing to build an offense around a quarterback?
Oh, a rollout quarterback,
okay.
a mobile quarterback.
Never mind, Skip. No.
Yeah, I wonder about that. That's a good point, actually. So he goes 12 for 25 for 128 yards, 1 touchdown, a little lucky, and 1 interception that was not very good. Yeah. And the QBR on a scale of 0 to 100 winds up at 11, which is not very good. Yet the Bears continue to gush and gush and gush about Mitchell Trubisky because they have to. They bet the ranch, man. They went up. They bet the next 5 years on Mitchell Trubisky.
King's ransom.
So a guy in John Fox who never says anything, who works hard not to say anything to the media, he invokes the name of Joe Montana because he's got to try to validate and reinforce what they did with this kid. And wait, you got to. I don't have a big problem with this, although I did look up Joe Montana. He started 1 game. He wasn't the regular starter until his 3rd year.
Yes,
so he started 1 game to Joe for a bad team in his rookie year, and he made it about half the game. He went 5 of 12 for 36 yards, and then DeBerg came in and went 11 of 17 for 135 and finished out the game, and they lost close game at the St. Louis Cardinals, 13-10. So is it sort of 6 of one, half dozen of the other? Just don't do it. Don't do it, John. It's not right.
Because I agree with you. First of all, what are we measuring him against? Mike Glennon? Or are we measuring him against that great lineage of quarterbacks that's come through Chicago? Skip, when you give up what they gave up to get this young man, you better think he's good. You better say all the right things. And I bet you, Skip, if we were to go back and look at 1998, I bet you the GM or the head coach said after Ryan Lee's first start, he's going to get better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He did actually. I remember his first game. It was pretty good.
So, and that's the thing. Look, and I agree with you 100%. It's really hard to judge him because the skill set on the outside of the numbers are not very good. I like Miller. I think Miller is above average tight end.
He
Now
is.
he's not at that upper. He's not the Kelsey or that
No.
Gronk or the Olsen, Delaney Walker type, but he's a serviceable tight end. He did show his athleticism. They did a great job of putting him on the move. Basically, Darrell Loggins did not call the game for Mitchell Trubisky like he would Mike Glennon. Hence, that's what you're supposed to do if you are a good coach. You cater your system to what the guy does really well. You don't say, well, this is my system. You conform to it. They got their work cut out for them. I don't see them winning a whole lot of games. They surprised the Pittsburgh Steelers because the Pittsburgh was going through a lot of things.
I agree.
There might be a lot more issues going on in Pittsburgh than the anthem.
Yep.
That remains to be seen.
Yep.
But he's in a division. Aaron Rodgers is not going anywhere for the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford is not going
He's
anywhere
definitely not going
for
anywhere.
the next 5 to 7 years.
Yep.
Now, Minnesota's a little up in there. Sam Bradford can't stay healthy. That's been his MO, Skip. He can't stay healthy. And for the most part, we know what happens when he brings pressure on Sam Bradford. He folds like a banquet chair at the end of the night.
He did at Oklahoma for all those years.
And he
Yep.
wasn't healthy last night, and he was going down when the wind blew. They did a good thing of getting him out of there because I believe he would have cost them the game. Now, my power went out early. And then when it came back on, it was 3-2. I wish it would have stayed out because I much prefer to be in the dark.
Your power went out?
My power went out, Skip.
Well, I live close to you. Why didn't my power go out?
Well, I thought I didn't pay my bills, and then my sister sent me a thing like, okay, I got zero balance, but it was a power outage underground. So
You don't have automatic payment on?
Huh?
You don't have automatic payment on?
My sister takes care of that. I guess.
Huh.
I guess we got.
Wait, you were almost overdrawn though?
No. Overdrawn.
Yeah.
You know.
He spent all that money on Miles and Yak now.
Well, what you call it? Nicole Murphy about to get all my little Fox money, Joy. All of that little old money I be getting. But hey, go ahead. Hey, I don't even want no check. When I was growing up, the man worked hard. Friday, he get his paycheck. He bring it home and give it to mama. Hey, go ahead and put this in Nicole Murphy's account.
You're dating Nicole Murphy?
Oh, stop it, Skip.
Well, I didn't know that.
Stop putting my business
I
out there
learn
to see.
things every day on this show that
Did
I'm
you
not
see-
aware of.
Did you see it the other day, Joey?
Yes, I saw her.
You ain't that woman finding the frog here. Good God Almighty, Skip. But I ain't gonna do it, though, Skip.
Where what? Did you bring her to Fox?
No. I asked
Did he have her, like-
I asked her for an account number. I said I want to put something in your account twice a month
Really?
for the next 3 years.
Wow.
Maybe she's an independent woman. She doesn't need your money, Shannon.
I mean, everybody needs some money.
I think she makes more than you make.
She
right?
probably does.
Yeah, I believe so.
Hey, Healy, Charlie Dixon, Witt, Shank, I need a
Yeah.
raise.
You need a raise?
I need a raise.
Because you got to play up in her.
Yeah, baby, Skip. That big old house she got.
Woo.
I can't even do nothing for her. Maybe buy a purse here and there. That's all I got for her, Joe. I ain't got no money. I can't afford that.
Oh, man.
I don't think she would like the black and mild. I could be wrong.
I'm off them black and mild. I'm throwing all that liquor in the pool.
Wow.
Black and mild, I'm throwing everything out. Stocking cap, everything. House shoes,
Okay.
robe. I ain't got nothing going on. What you need? She went, Shannon, I want you to change your last name. My name is Shannon Murphy. I'm changing my name to hers, Joy.
Listen, you got to do what the woman wants.
You can't talk to your brother no more. Hey, call
Bye,
me on the other
Sterling.
phone. Call me on the other
Who
phone.
deserves the blame for the Giants' terrible season? We'll discuss that next.